Hello there, people, and welcome to my next episode of the Doom Pod playthrough extravaganza. This is really a playthrough when I'm kind of just doing some of them and kind of saying it's not really made to be a whole thing. Well, I'm doing something, so I guess it's a playthrough. It's somewhat, but I guess what am I playing through? I guess you could say through some of these early ones, but yeah. I guess it makes sense, yeah, from that perspective. Anyway, I've just recently updated my GZ Doom to the latest version that came out today, and I might have set fire to my computer possibly. I don't know yet. I don't know what it did. Please help me. Anyway, of importance, we're doing another Doom level. Interestingly enough, this level seems to be a very old Doom level. The last one we did actually was pretty old too, but it said it was much older than it was. Yeah, E1, L1, KP or whatever turned out to be much, much earlier than it said it was. And so I kind of didn't know until afterwards how early it was. This one, right off the bat, saying it's early. And this one's LITHE2M1. What is it with these weird names? Couldn't they, name them sane names or something? I mean, seriously. When you create a level, why is the first thing in your head, let's name it LITHE2M1? I guess because the fact that this person's called Chris Lithium Hopkins, but, couldn't you name it a bare name? Like, Lit's Playground, Lit's House of Death, Lit's Party at the House. I don't know, but something creative, not LITHE2M1. Yes, that just feels like my level all over again. Anyway, this is a PWAD file that replaces Episode 2, Map 1, and the registered version of Doom. He capitalized registered, so it's very important you know this. Apparently, they do not like when you play it in the unregistered. Is there actually PWADs that work with the unregistered? I mean, I can imagine the Orange WAD would. But yeah, that's beside the point. It's not a very large level, but it's of a fair size for level 1. There may be a future version in which I'll add more if there's any point. So please send your comments and suggestions to me. Please be kind. This is my first WAD. There are some cases in which monsters will appear only on certain skill levels, but I did not put very much effort into making this part of the WAD. I seem to have some trouble with making switches look the way they are supposed to, but you should be able to at least recognize them. So wait, are you saying I slapped together this, I slapped together that, and this is my first one, so don't be harsh. I slapped things together, but don't be harsh. I don't care what you do with this WAD, as long as you give me credit for creating it. Yeah, I already did that. And I know how desperate you all be to include in the greatest hit packages. Actually, it probably was including those commercial things. I think they just kind of include a bunch of shovelware. So I can imagine this one was just kind of thrown in there. I used DU 5.0 and BSP 1.0 to create this WAD, by the way. So thanks to the authors of those fine programs. And of course, thank you, ID. Guess that's all I have to say, so try it out. Let me know if it is terrible. Oh boy. Apparently there's an LIT beta. This is not that. Okay then. So, I have absolutely no idea where we're playing because there's no description at all. In fact, it didn't say anything about the level itself. Yeah, that's kind of a big problem. And this is why it makes it so hard to actually figure out what level you're describing. Because all these levels have unclear names until you actually see them. Which is why my thumbnails on my YouTube page will definitely help for reference in the future whenever I need to talk about these levels. Because, yeah. Okay, let's load it up. I need some music going. Just to make sure if there's something there. There we are. The dull thudding of stuff. E2M1, sure. There's only 21 enemies. This doesn't seem promising. Only 21 enemies? There's a lot of machinery. I feel claustrophobic right now. I can hump all the walls, but I have a shotgun. Okay, there's a teleporter here. It's blinking. Do I want to go into it? Well, I don't think there's any other way. So into it we go. Oh, dear God! What have we done? What have we done? Dear God, I want to go back! How do I go back? Help! Help! I want to go back! Okay, I guess I can't go back. Time to murder everything in the vicinity. In these tight corridors. Wait a minute. This is just like, LITHE2M1 ad or whatever. Except that this level is using different textures. Hooray! This level decided to do the exact same thing as LITHE2M1 ad, but now with creative new textures. That puts us a step above it. Hooray, this level's better than LITHE2M1 ad. I don't think that's much of an accomplishment, but okay, go you. Okay, let's see here. Oh boy, there's an elevator! There's elevators in this game! Why do you go slightly more raised? Why is the slightly more raised? Why couldn't it, like, stop here? What is going on? Help! I see weird things in the elevator! What is going on? I thought these hollow mirrors effects were fixed, but this is ridiculous! Okay, let's stop looking at that. And look at a black room! What? I see a mega armor down there, but really, if I was playing original Doom and couldn't look down, this is all you get to say? Why? Okay, drop down into a pit and get random blue armor. Oh dear God, it was a trap, of course! Blinky lights! Because, yeah, it's a thing! This is obviously a thing, but how do you get up there? And this is obviously a way that leads somewhere. Might be an elevator. And we have here. We can't get up there. I think that's the exit switch. So, yeah, how's the weather? Slow moving elevators. So much fun to be had. Oh, great, we're getting shot at. About time we got to the top. Oh, dear God. We've unleashed hell. What have we done? Is it just me or does this level feel very empty? Like, it's missing a lot. It would be good if it was fleshed out, but it feels so empty. Where did you come from? Oh, God, I went on. You! That was perfectly timed. But, yeah, this area feels... In fact, the slow-moving elevator is the exact same thing as LITHE2M1 Ed. This really feels like LITHE2M1 Ed version 2 or something. Which, yeah, is not good for it. What's this about? This is a wall. It goes somewhere. I'm going to be driven nuts about this, because this is obviously something. This is important in some way. I just do not know how, why. I can hump it. Okay. Go down. Go down. Okay, never get on the elevator when it's going up, because this is slow moving. This is terrible, actually. Okay. Where am I going? Seriously, how does one get up there? In fact, what exactly are we even supposed to be doing? Like, am I missing the exact point we are even doing this? That is problematic. What's this about? There's something here. There's something here, but I don't know where. Ooh. There's an area above this. Thank you, Automap. Well, it's a random chain gun. I'm not sure that helped me, game. Game? Explain to me why the chain gun was needed. This is just an outdoors area with absolutely nothing of interest. This leads to a wall that I want to get past, but I can't. I don't know why. And, wait, what? Why are you racing? What's going on? People. What's going on? Wait a minute. I see! This thing raises too. Oh my god, don't tell me. Don't tell me! I have to wait for this thing to lower and raise. Oh my god, this is terrible! Why did you put this in? Slow-moving elevators with a blinky light? This is so you can see it fine? Okay, I'm going to make a level. Okay, let's have some nice normal progression, and then let's stop all progression to have slow-moving elevators. Really? What's this? What is this? Did they put these in just to torture people? I mean, seriously, this is your first level and all, but didn't you test it? Didn't you see that this was utterly tedious? Every single time you had to playtest this? Or did you not even bother playtesting this? I don't even want to be on this elevator! I just got off another slow elevator and they put me on this slow elevator! This is unnecessarily tedious! Just to make it a small distance, this is a short level. Oh god. Force us to disguise the fact that otherwise it would have taken a few seconds to complete or something? So you decided to put in slow-moving elevators or something? Time to make it moderately size. I got a great idea. Let's do extremely narrow corridors. You're just gonna be annoying, aren't ya? Haha! I dodged you. Now, time to press this button. Which did what? What did I accomplish by coming down here? That better have opened something or done something. Oh, don't tell me. I have to go back on the slow-moving elevators, don't I? Why? Why? Why is this a thing? I mean, seriously? This is a level? Well, I hope you're happy, Vortex. This is what 94 P-Rods were about. Stuff like this. Really? I mean, really? Of anything you can make your P-Rod about, you decided slow-moving elevators were your best bet. I think there's something up there, so I gotta go up there. So now we gotta wait for this to lower, then for it to raise. Do 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 do. At least the good thing about Z-Doom and Mouse-Suck is the fact you can see how long it takes until you get there. Imagine playing in the original game where you just have to look at a wall until eventually you kind of get close. How terrible is that? Okay, we pressed the button. Congrats, we probably raised the switch to the exit door. Only one problem. Now we have to wait for this bloody elevator to lower again. Seriously, we have a chain gun, we have all that, we didn't really even get to use that. We don't have really any combat at all. Instead, all progress and really any fun to have in this level is pretty much depleted due to the fact that we have these slow-moving elevators. Where are we going again? This way. Thank you, Automap. If it wasn't for a clear Automap, I'd be very doomed because of how confusing the layout of this map is somewhat. Especially because of slow-moving elevators that torture you for getting on them. Imagine if I did know the pathway to kind of do all this stuff or whatnot. Kind of from just learning. Imagine if I didn't realize it this quick or something. Imagine the torture you could have here. I mean, this is painful. Painful to play through. Oh, goody. We got a health pack. What a great reward. Get me out of here. Freedom at last from that mess. I'm getting out of this. Yeah, you want my opinions on that? I don't care if it's one of the first few levels. That is terrible. That is just terrible. Playtest your levels. Because that should not have happened. I mean, I can understand some tedium, maybe. But that was just unnecessary. The entire level was nothing but tedium. Well, that was miserable. Anyway, thank you very much all for watching. This is a good example of something else that a 1994 PY could be and stuff that we want to hope to avoid in the future. I do actually recall parts of this level, probably because of how terrible it is. Yeah, the terrible levels in 94 are kind of the ones that are more ingrained in my head, sadly. So it's like, yeah, that one with, like, looking for the button, this one, those are ones that kind of, like, I forget at the time being, but then after I play them, I do recall them. And yeah, it's not fun, even replaying them. But at least now I'm able to talk to you guys and showcase exactly how terrible they can be. So with all that in mind, thank you very much for watching. I shall see you all next time.